So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. They're the scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last
Let's go.
Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Yes. I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Noch mehr.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Okay. So, da haben wir auch schon eine Quest. Sabotier, da ist das Gasthaus, da ist noch eine Quest. Und da geht's dann raus aus der Stadt. Na, was willst du? Warum sind alle so feige? Wenn wir uns nicht drum kümmern, wird sich nie was ändern. Was ist los mit dir, Freund? Sag es, was ist los? Es geht um eine ziemlich breite Variante von ihm, genau zu sein. Gerüchten zufolge mochte der Lord diese Art von Zeugen am liebsten, so dass sich die Leute fürchten, sich ihm zu nähern. Ja, das kann ich gut nachvollziehen. Wenn du willst, dass sie verschwinden, können wir uns sehr gerne um sie kümmern. Ganz ruhig, Kumpel. Ich will nicht, dass ihr sie einfach nur liquidiert. Ich würde es lieber sehen, wenn ihr mir auch einige ihrer Materialien bringt. Du möchtest so viele Zeugeteile bringen? Wofür? Willst du mit ihm was bauen? Nicht bauen, erforschen! Ich will nachweisen, dass man selbst furchterregende Zeuge für praktische Werkzeuge nutzen kann, um Leute zu motivieren, sie mehr zu jagen. Wir können schließlich auch nicht immer erwarten, dass Leute wie ihr auftauchen und unsere ganzen Probleme für uns lösen. Ihr versucht also selbstständiger zu werden, das ist sehr lobenswert. Aber was die Materialien angeht, nach denen du suchst, das ist nicht so richtig der Fall, oder?
Ja!
Und auch genau das ist es. Könnte ich euch das überreden, mir ein paar Materialien zu überlassen?
Good.
Gerne, ja, nur zu, bedienlich. Ich sehe es lieber, sie jemand zu überlassen, der sie auch benutzt, als sie ständig mitzuschleppen. Großartige Leute, seid echt großzügig, wisst ihr das? Mal sehen, was ich damit anfangen kann. Ich kann damit garantiert was Nützliches herstellen. Vielen Dank. Grillhähnchen! Ich kann Grillhähnchen machen. Yes! Finally! So, da hinten unten ist noch eine Quest. Dann gehen wir ins Gasthaus und dann schauen wir, ob wir trotzdem vielleicht da in das Gebäude rein, China. Und das da? Das ist eine Arena. Glaube ich. Oh, die Leute sind endlich wieder draußen. Sehr schön. Läuft doch.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
Der Wunderbare. Servus. Affe, mi amigo. Ich wusste, dass uns das Schicksal ein weiteres Mal zusammenführen würde. Wer machst du doch gleich? Der Wunderbacht oder so. Ich bin ein Mindestsänger, der viele Geschichten über diese unsere flüchtige Welt zu besingen weiß. Man nennt mich den Wunderbarten. Richtig, du. Ich erinnere mich. Ich glaube, ihr habt noch nicht das Vergnügen. Mein Herr, gestatten, ich heiße Dohalim. Du bist also Mindestsänger, ja? Heißt das, du bist musikalisch begabt? Oh, ganz recht. Es gibt kein Lied, das ich nicht singe. Sagen kein Instrument, das ich nicht den sanften Griff meiner geübten Finger spürte. Verstehe. Ich bin nämlich selbst ein gewisser Kenner der musikalischen Künste. Tatsächlich dürfte ich wohl eine kleine Kostprobe bitten, werter Herr? Das war eine Weile dauern, ha? Bedauernswerterweise habe ich gerade keine Instrumente bei mir, aber ich gebe gerne ein kurzes Dichtwerk zum Besten. In diesem Meer aus purpurnen Bäumen traf ich einen Gefährten mit Hoffnung und Träumen. Oh, Dana mio! Worte wie Musik in meinen Ohren. Ein wirklich seltenes Talent, mein Herr. Ich kann jetzt nicht anders sagen. Das war ein Haiku, oder? Meinst du das wirklich? Aber ja, und jetzt muss ich den Gefallen zugleich erwidern. Wo fange ich an, ob solch Genies? Mir fehlen die Worte, drum sage ich nur dies. Gracias y buenos dias.
Oh.
Oh, du hast mir gerade höchstens einen Federhandschuh hingeworfen, erlaube mir.
Great.
Ach, kein weiteres Wort, wir gehen. Doreen, du kannst gerne später nachkommen.
Excuse me.
Halt da ein, geht noch nicht. Ob so viele brillante Geister in euren Runde, kann ich euch vielleicht das legendäre Instrument anvertrauen. Wovon redest du? Ich habe ein Musikinstrument versteckt, auf das ich einen seinen würdigen Erben treffe. Ihr findet es am Ort, den diese Notizen darlegen. Aber seid gewarnt, die Rätsel daran zu lösen, verlangen messerscharfen Verstand. So frage ich euch Auserwählte nun, nehmt ihr euch auf, die Rätselslösung zu offenbaren und das legendäre Instrument zu entdecken? Alles Gerede über Rätsel und Instrumente hat meine Neugier geweckt.
Good.
Aber schön, also schauen wir die Herausforderung an. Ausgezeichnet, ich bin gewiss, dass ihr die Aufgabe triumphierend löst. Ja, hier ist der Hütten in einem Land, das von Fels und Sand bedeckt Fels und Sand? Im nördlichen Ende des Ödlands, im Norden des verlassenen Dorfes. Im Ende des schmalen Pfahls gegen Westen auf einen uralten Turm. Turm. Turm haben wir gesehen. Also das erste dürfte dann Calaglia sein.
That's some
Aber das wird uns nicht angezeigt, weil wir müssen das natürlich selber herausfinden. Ne? Oh, im Gast ist auch noch eine Quest.
text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Yes.
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Nein. Objekte. Wundertext 1. Gleich jenseits der Hütten in einem Land, das von Fels und Sand bedeckt ist. Also zumindest beim Westen, im uralten Turm. Wir gehen erstmal zum Turm. Es dürfte hier sein.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Yeah, I know. Vielleicht mache ich auch dann gleich das Grillhähnchen. Wir schauen erstmal nach oben. Oh. War noch nicht auf der Karte.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Oh, ups. Das war nicht meine Absicht. Aber hier ist... Dann müsste ich wahrscheinlich trotzdem in den Turm rein. Ah, da muss ich mal schauen. Muss ich nochmal schauen. Ich glaube, es war einige der wenigen Sidequests, wo ich wirklich eine Komplettlösung gebraucht habe. Und das noch. Mein ganzes Geld. Ich komme nie über 10.000. Und 24.000 also ist es. So. Ich krieg Pferdefleisch. Das kommt mir gerade, wenn ich Pferde aufziehen kann. Ich krieg Pferdefleisch?
There are
Nice.
still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Hey,
Yes?
Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Yes. Osten. Kalendchen.
That came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Hähnchen. Ganzes Hähnchen für alle.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
Yes.
Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Vielleicht ist
Calm
das
yourselves
so
and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick.
He just wants
Yeah,
extra
that'll help.
spicy
I
chicken.
think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together.
Nope.
I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Yes.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
I love him.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Ach, Alphen. The poor bastard. Können wir auch gleich noch mal im Eimer vorbeischauen. Und die Sidequest mit dem
I'll
vom
take watch
Wunderbarten.
tonight. It's okay.
Machen wir auch später, aber wie gesagt, ich glaube, zum Sturm kommen wir erst recht spät, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere. Gib mir mein Grillhähnchen! Was gebe ich dem denn? Ja, dann brauchen wir noch ein bisschen Brust. Novizeneinheit. 8 Artefakte. Kraftstoß, Novizen, Eulen. Objekte, Novizen. Großdanke für Panzerungen, Novizen.